Thanks for joining us. We are alive at 5, and it is Friday.
Yes,
we made it.
We did.
We are so excited to get your thoughts on all of the stories we have for today. But first, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook. We want to get you into the conversation. We post every single day, and these are things people like to talk about. I'm here with Cheryl Freeheim and Aisha. We're talking about all of the big stories of the day, and here's one that I've actually been following for a little while now. This is a story about a woman who in 1983 was found crying in a dumpster. She was abandoned. Nobody knew where her family was. The detective at the time pulled her out of the dumpster. She then went through the system, got adopted, and she told me she's lived a really happy life. But in the beginning of December, there was a baby who was abandoned. Her name was India.
Yeah.
And seeing the reaction of the rescuers that found baby India, she thought, I really want to find the people who rescued me. I want to say thank you to them.
Wow.
So she tried to make some headway with this, hit dead end after dead end. That's when she calls 11 Alive. So we do the story on her, and it picks up so much steam that she's actually now able to get the police report from when she was found. So I want to put the police report up so you can see what she has to work with here. It's not a lot. They found this police report on microfiche. Remember that from back in the day? And so now I have a whole bunch of internet sleuths who are going through this report trying to see if they can find any detail that might connect the people who were there at the time to baby Jan, was her name when she was found in the dumpster. So she's hoping that people can read that and maybe pick out some detail, because she really wants to say thank you to the people who saved her. When we first posted her story, there was so much reaction to it. I want to show you some of the comments here. Margie says, look, I really hope that she finds her family. I hope that her birth mom sees this and understands what a beautiful and strong daughter she turned out to be. And then Brianna here is just impressed with her, saying, I'm so glad she's lived her life with love and happiness instead of hate and anger. You can imagine in a situation like that, it might be easy to feel resentful or upset.
Because she talks about her mom in a compassionate, her birth mother in such a compassionate way, saying, I can't imagine what she was going through at that time in her life.
Yeah.
But you've got to believe that this is a moment that's seared into the minds of anyone who was there that day. And if they just have an inkling that she's looking, that they would step up and say, it was me, because how much it would do for them to know that she not only was okay physically, but had a really great, happy, fulfilling life. She has a family of her own, right?
Yeah, she does. She has 3 kids. She's incredibly happy. She has a strong marriage, but she really wants to find these people to say thank you.
I love how this story has so many legs and how it keeps building and just growing, and so many people are invested in seeing this through to a happy ending for this woman, because I'm sure, you know, it's come up in her life several times, but it just seems like at this point in her life, it is such a bright light. And to just see it come all the way into fruition, I would just love to keep following this story to see how this really turns out. I think your gang of sleuths, I think they're going to get it.
Yes, and if you want to get in on this conversation, go to my Facebook page, Caitlin Ross 11 Alive. I have pictures of her from when she was a baby. We have comments from her. She's actually weighing in on the comments. So if you have a question you want to ask her, you can shoot that into the comments. She's responding, and we're going to catch up with her again on Monday. So I just can't wait to see where this leads.
Can I just throw one thing in?
Yes.
Because we're 30 years later, and I think the one thing is that we are still having babies in this position. But since baby Jan was in that dumpster, there's laws now that if anyone's feeling that desperate, you can take that child to a fire station or a police station and make sure that they have a safe alternative. Just wanted to say that.
So many options out there for safe spaces.
Really, really important point.
All right, so
I
feel like you're gearing up for something.
That was a face.
It was.
I met a mom on Facebook that I love. I know I haven't met her in person, but I feel like we have. Shakitha McGregor said, my 3 kids keep asking me for electronics. They want allowance. They want to go to places that cost a lot of money. And she said, how do I teach them that I'm not an endless bank account? Well, she decided to have a hiring fair when they got home from school one day. Her youngest is 6, by the way. The oldest is 15. They are welcome to apply for positions within the house so that they can get some good credit and make some money.
Good credit, bad credit, need to build credit.
So the job openings are kitchen manager, lead housekeeper, and laundry supervisor.
Oh, those are some good jobs.
I love her so much.
This is a good one.
Yes.
The house is going to be spick and span.
And she went all the way. They had to fill out applications. They had to come dressed and ready for an interview. And one of her kids came and did like a British accent. He thought it like put him over the top. But she said, like, you've got to know that things cost money and you'll have to earn it.
Yeah, the value of $1.
It is. This thing's going all over the world. It's viral. Now, I have heard a few people say, like, oh, kids aren't supposed to worry about that stuff.
No.
The majority of people are saying, go mom.
Right.
I agree. I think there was a certain point where in life where I was given everything, and primarily by my dad, who was the ultimate spoiler. You know, you just get everything. And then when I turned the corner to have to work for it, I treated the valuables so much different. And now, as an adult, I think I value it a lot more. You know, my work ethic, starting a job at 15, I was a good hard worker, and I think it really carried on into adult life. So I think she's raising some mighty mini humans.
She is, and you have to know that these things cost money. Like she said, you can't just constantly be handing your kid things and they expect that after a while.
Yeah.
So it's no, you got to work for it.
Now, at our house, there are baseline chores. There are chores just because you're part of the team, and it's the only way to keep the family going. And then if you want to do things in addition to that, there might be a little extra money involved.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I love the level of this creativity and the fact that at 6 and 15, they are prepared for a job interview. I think mom was extremely creative, and I don't think that it was, you know, in a way that was too much. It's the real world. So I love this approach.
It's been fun to read all the comments. If you have suggestions about how to teach your kids about money and those kinds of things, let us know. But Miss Apart said, I did a lot of work even at a very young age. She talks about working at 6 years old and how it really made a big impact for her too.
Yeah, I think we're going to follow these kids, and they'll probably be working with us one day because they know how to get them a good old job. All right, well, another comment section that was a little bit on fire and a little bit smelly, just all wrapped up in one, was this story. How often do you change your underwear? Questions that you never thought someone on a news broadcast would ask you, but it is a conversation that's going down on my Facebook page. So an underwear maker did a survey with people to see how often they change their underwear. Do you know that Americans change their underwear every other day? 50% of them don't change their underwear every day. And to make the stat even worse, 13% of them said they kept on the same undies for a week, or more.
I need more information.
No, I'm horrified.
I don't want to talk to these people except for at arm's length. So where are you going to get the information?
I think the first question that comes to mind is the changing of the undergarments in line with the number of showers.
Right. Ooh. Right. I think if you are not changing your underwear, I am assuming that you are not getting some water on your body and some important parts on a regular basis as well.
God.
I think it is an everyday mandate. It is a mandate. This should be non-negotiable.
And I do think it's different for different cultures, but we are talking about Americans in this here study, and men. Yeah, men, you are 2.5 times more likely in that category to keep on the same undergarments for more than 2 days.
You know, I think I am horrified by this, A, but B, some of the comments are interesting because they're defending the right to wear the same underoos.
That happened on your page.
You did, but I was equally as horrified by it.
Your friends.
Again, I need to know more. Were they specific and why?
I want to know less.
Okay.
I don't.
All right, so let's get to some of those comments. All right, let's see what people are saying about it. This really brings up all the different ways in which we do our life. Why on earth would someone admit this? What in heaven's name would possess someone to even ask this? Just say.
Good point, Sam.
Hey, I know, Sam. We had to talk about it. A lot of people thought the story was fake. It's on the 11 Alive website, so it's
verified.
From reputable sources. Let's get to this next comment where it brings up one of the previous debates. That's the same half that don't rinse off their chicken. Remember that one went viral about who rinses their chicken before cooking it or not.
I don't wash my chicken. I don't wash my chicken. I wash my underpants.
See, and I wash my chicken and my underpants. So it's all good over here going into the weekend. It's a squeaky clean situation, and I want you to have a squeaky clean situation as well. You know,
and I make everyone in my house change their underpants.
Yeah,
like, you know,
and it's hot.
Chief Underwear Officer.
I'm gonna tell Mama to hire me as the chief.
Yeah, if
laundry
you want to
officer.
learn more about this study and read more about it on the 11 Alive Facebook page, and drop us your comments. Let us know what you think about this one. We want to know what you think about all of today's stories. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post every weekday, so not Saturday, Sunday. It's Friday. Follow us on our social media pages to get your comments on the show. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Have a great weekend.
Chief Underwear Officer.
Chief Underwear Officer.